2020 Kerrville New Folk winner hails from, well, she spent a lot of time in Nashville, Tennessee, but she was telling me she recently moved up to Williamsburg, Massachusetts. Her first album came out in 2010. It was called Home, and it debuted at #1 on the folk DJ chart. Spent quite some time there. That's how some of you may have already become acquainted with her. She's a favorite on the folk festival circuit, has been for a while. She's been a New Folk winner twice. First time was in 2009 and again in 2020. Her new album is called Lay It Down, and I'm really happy she's made it back to Kerrville. Her name is Louise Mosrie Coombs. Please welcome her back to Kerrville.
Thank you. Ticket in hand, all I own in my bag, mother's tears burning my eyes. Father won't salute the men in brown suits. He's sending me to Amsterdam tonight. Goodbye, Lorelei. Your song won't haunt me anymore. My heartache leaves me cold. Goodbye, Lorelei. Suitcase waiting by the door, and winter welling in my soul on the last train before the war. It's 1939. Climb the hill one last time. All the boats safely tied near Rock Lorelei, where, as the legend goes, a lovely mermaid sings alone, calling young men to drown in her eyes. Ooh. Goodbye, Lorelei. Your song won't haunt me anymore. My heartache leaves me cold. Goodbye, Lorelei. A suitcase waiting by the door, and winter welling in my soul on the last train before the war. Sirens call the men at sea to wreck themselves against the shoals, drunk on lies till it's much too late to save their souls. It's 80 years since then. Never saw my family again, but I made a good life in St. Paul. My daughter Lorelei, she keeps vigil by my side. There I hear a whistle now. It's like an old friend come to call. Ooh, goodbye, Lorelei. Your song will haunt me evermore, but this world leaves me cold. Goodbye, Lorelei. A suitcase waiting by the door, and winter close against my soul on the last train. I'm on the last train. I'm on the last train. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's amazing to be here after all we've been through with COVID and all that. So it's just, this feels like the best thing ever, right, you guys? Yeah, and I'm loving, hanging out at the Rouse camp again and getting to know the other new folkers, and it's just so much fun. And thank you, Lindsay and Deb and Liz. It's just awesome. So the inspiration for this song came from an ad in the paper. It said, there's something large crawling towards me. Okay, there it is. Everything is bigger in Texas. But I saw an ad in the paper that said, a wedding dress for sale, size 12, never used. And I went, oh. It could have either been a good thing or not. But anyway, it inspired this song, so. One day every autumn, a certain breeze blows by, a cold kiss of winter in a clear blue sky, a whisper, a warning, a shot across the bow, the turning of the world going around. October in New England, leaves falling right on time, every view like a painting, every breeze a baby sigh. You will never be mine. Summer's giving up her lovers, one petal at a time, and maybe love is overrated, says my second glass of wine. You will never be mine. Oh, saw an ad in the paper, gave me the blues. A wedding dress for sale, never used. Sunday crossword sits unfinished, with winter close behind. Oh, honey, we were never overrated, says my third glass of wine. You will never be mine. You will never be mine. You'll never be mine. You'll never be mine. Thank you. Thank you so much. So this is this year is the 100th anniversary of the Battle of Franklin. The Battle of Blair Mountain. I got too many songs about wars, y'all. And the Battle of Blair Mountain was when the coal miners in the 1920s went to go fight with the mine owners in southern West Virginia. And they would wear these red bandanas around their necks to show solidarity with the Union effort. So my co-writer, Mike Richardson, and I started studying this. And it turns out the red in the red bandanas was a little bit of a wink, or more than a wink, to the communist revolution that was going on in Russia at the same time. So the word redneck has communist ties, which, being a writer in Nashville for a while, sure did make me laugh. I feel quite sure they didn't know it. But this is the song we wrote about it. It's called The Battle of Blair Mountain. Find a vein and drain the black gold, hoping to God that the timbers hold. Like my father before me, it's all I know. Oh, we live only to harvest the coal, to harvest the coal. Oh. Mine owner's mercy, about as shallow as a grave, or living in shanty towns, ain't got no say. 14-hour shifts, such a meager wage, and Mother Jones can't help us in any way. Anyway, we take the roads, we take the trains by force. Oh, deliver us, Lord, from the gathering storms. Lay down your Bibles, take up your guns. Blair Mountain, here we come. Oh, here we come. The red bandanas, they tell us what side you're on. Yeah, we're the rednecks of the Union 1921. We leave tonight, 13,000 strong, and take the fight to Blair Mountain before the dawn. Before the dawn. We take the roads, we take the trains by force. Oh, deliver us, Lord, from the gathering storms. Lay down your Bibles, take up your guns. Blair Mountain, here we come. Yeah, here we come. I fight for my father, still buried in the mine. I fight for my son, so he'll have a better life. We're soldiers of the Great War, and it don't seem right to treat a man like a dog just to make a dime. Just to make a dime. Yes, we take the roads, we take the trains by force. Oh, deliver us, Lord, from the gathering storms. Lay down your Bibles, take up your guns. Blair Mountain, here we come. Yes, here we come. Yeah, here we come. So find a vein and drain the black gold. You better hope to God that those timbers hold. Thank you. This song came to me in a dream, which is a really great way to write songs, and I kind of wish it would happen more often because it was very quick. Although the circumstances were kind of shitty, so I was having a hard time personally, and I was going through some health issues, and I was actually waiting on some test results that could have been quite terrible, and everything was fine, but I didn't know, and I was worried that I was not going to be able to sing anymore, and singing has literally been the only thing in my life that has ever really mattered, to be honest. I mean, and I don't mean performing, I mean singing, like just singing. It is a sacred act, in my opinion, and this festival celebrates that, and I really appreciate being here. So thank you all so much for having me. And please be well, and don't die with your music in you. There's a dark-eyed junco just outside my window, and he's singing his heart out. And though the sky is dark and fields are deep with snow, he's still singing his heart out. He's breathing in time with God. His voice cuts through the morning fog. Oh, his song is all he's got, and he is singing his heart out. Little girl walks to the bus stop up my street, and she is singing her heart out. And though her dress is dirty and her mama screams, she's still singing her heart out. And oh, she's breathing in time with God, and her dreams don't feel so far off. Oh, her song is all she's got. She is singing her heart out. And though my days may be short and my mind thick with troubles, I am singing my heart out. 'Cause it's the only way I know to grow flowers from this rubble, when I'm singing my heart out. And oh, like breathing in time with God, the sun burns down that old morning fog. Oh, my song is all I got, and I am singing my heart out. Oh, my song is all I got, and I am singing my heart out. Thank you so much.